Okay, guys, this is the map Hurl Rocket Obby made by the one and only Hurl. So I feel like we all know that my personal best isn't the max. I can go a lot higher than this. Even though it is world record by 0.9 seconds, I think that 5.2 is possible. My current PB, 6.0. This is improvable by 0.8 seconds. Using the technique, first jump, like this, and then you land here, go from here through this gap right here, and then into here, do that jump. I'm gonna retry it until I get this, and then after I do that jump, I land about here except midair, and then I shoot from here straight through that gap, and then using that momentum, if I just land right here and spam jump right as I do that, and then shoot off the wall, once I get to this point, then I can finish from there. And that saves about 0.8 seconds from my current technique of doing an extra jump in that technique, because I didn't fit through that little hole perfectly, so I actually had to shoot another rocket. So it wasted about 0.8 seconds. That's the normal technique. It can get you about 6.5, 6.4. And I can just keep doing runs until I get it, but it might take some time. This map was made in about 10 hours by Hurl, a friend of mine. Very impressive decoration, as you can tell. The way you're supposed to beat this map, I think you jump from here to here, and then from here to here. Then you go through here, shoot there, and then go through like this, and then go there, go through that, and you're done in 15 seconds. And then the way that I do it, actually no, the way that most people do it is what I'll show. They shoot at about this angle, not like that. I don't know how I went in there, but that was cool. And then they shoot off these furnaces, like that, so that they land here, and then they do that shot, then this shot, not like that. I messed it up again. Now I'm stuck. Okay, so they do this shot. Why did I do it again? How do I get out of here? There we go. So once again, they do that shot, land here, shoot off the crafting tables, and then finish, like that. And then the way I do it, instead of shooting off the furnaces, I go through there, instantly do that jump, and then finish the run in the same way, except with that skip at the very end, saving about 2 jumps. So 1.6 seconds. Hurl's current PB, 6.969 actually. It is using the normal person strat, not my insanely skipped strat where you actually save 1.6 seconds. So I'm 100% sure that 5.3 is possible. I'm not completely sure about 5.2, but I think that Hurl does that angle at the start instead of this angle, so he actually wastes about 0.2 seconds, so 5.1 even might be possible. That was a 6.9 with my old strategy, without the skip. A lot simpler. The angle is actually so difficult for this skip, because first you need to actually land like on the wall there, which is almost impossible already. Normally you hit here and then you're stuck at about this distance from the wall, and then that does like nothing. But if you're here, it does a lot more. And that difference is what lets you actually hit the skip and save 1.6 seconds. There is another technique that I'm not sure if you can hit the skip with, but if you can, that saves another 0.4 seconds by just, instead of going through this, through this gap and then through this gap, you could just go straight through both gaps like that, except without the rocket in the middle. You just go straight from here to here and then instantly shoot off this pole. And then, as you can see, that gives enough momentum to go to here and then shoot. And then maybe you can do the skip with that. I've never been able to get a run that actually gets to that point and actually tested it. Oh, that's a good example. I was about half a block off on how high I was, but that was a good example of what it's supposed to look like. It's similar to that, except you just go a little bit higher so that you don't need to climb up that vine. In my PB, I had to climb up the vine, so I lost my momentum and had to shoot an extra time. So it wasted about 0.8 seconds because of the shot cooldown. The nice thing is that even if you fail a run, you can still do the normal technique, and then you still get a decent run. As you can see, the past 2 runs were both fails, and I still got 7.5 and 7.2, which are in the top 10 best runs. So you really just need to master this start, and then you can get good runs. Just walk up to here, and then press S and jump while holding sprint, and then shoot there. That also worked. Oh, no way! That was a mistake. That's world record. Okay. 5.3. I think that's a good way to end the video. World record by 0.7 seconds. A bit off of the maximum possible time, but I think that's good enough. I just got kicked. That's funny. Okay, I'm out.